Okay. Good morning, everybody. I do get nervous. That's okay though. All right, we're going to begin our class. And for those just getting on, if you have a block ready, that would be great. We're going to start standing today. It's always nice to try it standing because we get this chance to really be present with ourselves. And then we can carry that wherever we go. So I like to begin checking in, making sure that my feet are about hip width apart or fist width is great. Take a moment to sense your feet on the earth. And if you'd like, you could even sense that you're outside on the earth. Have you ever stepped in the snow with bare feet? That's always fun. We won't do that today, but let's take this moment, feeling our presence on the earth, and then bringing in that energy from the earth up through the soles of the feet, up through our body, our torso, our neck, our head. And when we've done that, then we want to work with our breath. I'd like us to focus on the essence of harmony as we inhale and we exhale. And see if you can stay with that for 3 breaths, that essence of harmony, maybe noticing that shift happening within the body. You can let that out breath move a little bit out through the mouth. And then after that last breath, we can visualize stepping into a giant clear quartz crystal, feeling ourselves fully protected. And we're going to visualize that first ray of the sun touching the crystal and bringing in the essence of what we need today. See that crystal lighting up. Maybe you see a color, and that color could be representative of what essence you may need. For example, red and pink are unconditional love. And in divine reciprocity, let's visualize someone in need of healing or a loved one within a crystal, and let's send them this vibration. And then let's come right back to this moment. You could open the eyes if they aren't already. I'm going to begin to bring hands at the heart. And as I'm doing that, I'm going to begin to very gently press into the fingers, one at a time, feeling that stretch, feeling my feet on the earth and connecting with that breath. And now I'm going to gently press the palms together, lift the elbows. There we go. And we're going to do a bit of arm circles just to warm up the shoulders before we do any other movements. So let your thumbs follow you as you bring those arms up. Let it be an inhale, breathing in. And as you out breath, let the pinkies lead on the out breath. That's it. Feel those shoulder blades getting nice rotation. And then we'll come back to center. We'll go the other way. Yes. Mindfully moving. Beautiful. And let's reach those arms up. You can't see them, but they're there. I'm going to reach. And now I'm going to show you this way. I'm going to begin to bring my pelvis forward, lift my heart, relax the fingers a little bit, and take a moment to focus on the breath, moving right up into the heart. And again, breathing in, breathing out. We'll come back to center, hands at our heart. And now I'm going to do a little twist, side to side. Be gentle as you do this. Stay very focused. A little twisting side to side. And now let's return to center. We'll shake the hands out a little bit. And we're going to do a little bit of movement with the hips. So whatever that looks like to you, a little dancing, maybe you have a tune in your head, move the body a little bit, more of a free form, flow to it. Feeling nice and fluid on this chilly day, and then we'll come back to center. I'm going to begin to move my chair, and we're going to begin to do these forward folds and stretch out the back of the leg. So if you have a chair, you want it nice and sturdy, maybe on a yoga mat or even on the carpet, it's good. And I'm going to face the chair, hands in my heart, and begin to breathe in, reaching, breathe out, opening, bending knees, and hands on the chair. Here, I'm going to begin to straighten the legs and bend them. Okay, so we'll do a little bit of this. Just a little more. And you know what? I'm going to grab the block. I'm going to put the block between the shins as I do this. I want a little more out of it. So I'm going to bend and I'm going to straighten. You'll feel this right away if you're working with the block. And another note, not too much pressure on the hands. We don't want to harm the wrists in any way. Maybe have your hands a little wider. And one more, bending, straightening. And now belly button to the spine will come back up. Breathing in will reach. Breathing out, hands at the heart. Nice. All right. We're going to do more. Breathing in, reaching, breathing out, opening, bending the knees, folding, bringing hands to the chair, straightening the legs, and then shifting the body weight forward and backward. Now I'm trying to keep that tailbone lifted, my spine nice and long, and I'm feeling this in the hamstrings and the calves. And what I'm doing to get more of a stretch, when I shift my body weight back, you could try bending the elbows a little bit, and you'll feel that. And then coming back up, shifting forward, shifting back, bending elbows. I'm going to let my head drop here. And now I'm going to straighten the arms, belly button to spine, roll back up. Breathing in, reaching, breathing out, hands at the heart. Let's move the block away. We good, everyone? I see those thumbs out there. Okay. Here we go. We're going to move a little bit more with this. So I'm doing a modified version of a sun salutation. We're going to breathe in, reaching, breathe out, opening, bending knees, hands on the chair. My knees are bent. I'm going to straighten the legs. Now I'm going to step my right leg back, shift my body weight back, and get a big stretch. Now I'll step forward, bend my knees, rise back up, breathing in, breathing out. Ready for the other side? Breathing in, breathing out, I bend the knees, hands on the chair. I straighten the legs. I step my left foot back. So both legs are straight. I get a big stretch here, back of the legs. And now I'm going to come forward. I step, breathing in, breathing out. Take a pause here. Beautiful. Now, I'm going to also try Stepping both legs back a little bit. I want you to be aware of this because the chair can move because of the pressure. It does not have to be a big step back, but make sure your chair is nice and solid. Let me show you first. First, I'll show you. So I'm going to be going like this, stepping both legs back, and then bringing my tailbone back, almost like a downward facing dog. And then I'll step forward. Okay, we ready? Awesome. Here we go. Breathing in, reaching, breathing out, opening, bending knees, hands on the chair. I'm going to step my right leg back, my left leg, and now I'm going to shift the body weight back. My hands are lightly on the chair. I'm trying to keep my back long, my legs straight. Getting a big stretch here, an in breath, an out breath. I'm going to step right leg forward, left leg, bending knees, breathing in, breathing out. Nice, everyone. All right, one more side and then we'll move on. Breathing in, reaching, breathing out, opening, bending knees, hands on the chair, left leg steps back, right leg steps back, and now I'm going to move the hips back, keeping the arms nice and long. The head is slightly lifted, my legs are straight. Taking a few breaths here. And now breathing in, breathing out, I'll step left foot forward, right foot, bending the knees, breathing in, breathing out. Very nice. How are we feeling, everyone? I know I did not direct. I just realized I did not rect my seated group. So I'll do a little bit more. If you're seated, you could do this with the block as well. We're going to be moving into awkward chair. So if you're seated, I'll show you. It'll look like this. Back is long. We'll reach the arms up. And you can go along as we do this standing. Let's get our block ready. You could bring it between the shins. Take a moment, noticing how that feels. And if anyone needs a chair nearby, bring your chair nearby. Bring those shins together, the legs together, so you can feel those muscles engaging. Okay, ready? Hands at our heart. We'll bend the knees. And first we want to get that stretch. We want to see how that feels in the shins. Take a moment to stay with the breath here. And then we'll take it further right here, hinging at the hip sockets. Our arms are still, palms together at the heart. Stay with the breath here. We're working on those thighs. We want to have nice, strong legs. Excellent support. Feel the toes working with the support here. All right, now we're going to move the arms. I'm going to take those arms back. I'm going to breathe in here. And as I breathe out, I'm going to reach the arms up. Here we go. Breathing in. Breathing out. And if you need to stand up and do this rather than knees bent, then please go right ahead. A few more. Beautiful. Notice my back is long. And two more. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more. Breathing in. breathing out. I'm going to stand up, coming back to center, nice strong legs. I'm going to turn the palms up, lifting the arms. Just keep the arms a little bit lower than the shoulders. And we're going to twist to the right, soften the knees a little bit. Staying with the breath. We'll come back to center. Staying with the breath, we're going to move to the left. Breathing in, breathing out, we'll come back to center. Let the arms rest. Taking a breath here, I'm going to stay with my right hand on my right leg. I'm going to turn my left palm up, reaching up and over. Little tap, tap. Little bit more. Staying deeply connected to our breath here. Breathing in, breathing out. We'll come back up. We go to the other side. That's it. Just give me 1 second. Stay with your connection here. I lost the screen for a moment. Okay. And now we'll come back to center. Ah, very nice. How are we feeling? Do your little wiggling a little bit. We'll move on from here. Okay, here we are back at mountain pose. I'm going to bring my hands to the heart. And I'm going to step my right leg forward. Take the chair nearby if you need it. And if you're in a chair, step that right leg forward. You can let your arms rest now. We're going to breathe in. We're going to reach the arms up. You could always work with the hand on a chair. We're going to breathe out. The right knee bends. Now we want to connect with our grounding. Feel your feet on the earth. Stay with your breathing here. Now, if you want to take it further, I like to lift my heart and focus upwards. Now we get a little back bend. Staying with being grounded, breathing, and focusing. And breathing in, breathing out, we return to center. Hands at our heart. Now we're going to twist. Little twist to the right. Again, hand can always be on the chair. Breathing in, breathing out, we return to center. That right leg steps back. Breathing in here, breathing out. Now my left leg steps forward. I'm going to bend my left knee. I'm going to reach my arms up. And when I feel nice and grounded, then I'm going to reach my heart up, focus, so that I'm grounded, breathing, and focused. Maybe stay with the breath by counting the breath. And inhale, exhale is one breath. Breathing in here, breathing out. We'll return to center. Hands at the heart. Little twist. We twist to the left. We're twisting on that bent leg side. Beautiful. Staying again, very connected to the grounding, the breathing, and the focus. Breathing in, breathing out, returning to center, stepping back into mountain. We'll do a couple more and then we'll move to the chair, okay? So let's do a little bit more with the legs by widening the legs. And again, have your chair nearby if you need it. I'm going to take the heels and I'm going to turn them in. I'm going to bring my hands to the heart, can work with the chair. I'm going to bend the knees. So I have my arm out because I'm pretending I'm working with the chair. So you don't have to do that. See if you could stay with this a little bit. Check in with your knees and your toes. We want to have them going in the same direction. Now, some of us can take this further, right? But that's up to you. I can take it further. I've been practicing this, but go with what's feeling good to you. If you're in a chair, press your feet onto the floor. If you want more out of this, reach your arms up or have one arm on the chair. You feeling that burn in the legs? Stay with the breathing here. Okay, now I'm going to straighten the left leg. And I'm going to bring my right hand to the right leg. I'm going to reach over a little. That's it. And now I'm going to come back. I'm going to open both arms. Both knees are bent. I'm going to take my left hand to the left leg, straighten the right, reach that arm over. Now, we want to go a little faster. It looks like this. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, both knees bend. Breathing out, right leg straightens. One more each side. Breathing in, both knees bend. Breathing out, left leg straightens. And one more, breathing in, breathing out, right leg straightens. We'll come back, we'll walk our legs in. That was good. Yes? You feeling that in the legs? I'm just lifting the legs a little bit. And we can do that also in a chair. Okay, let's come back to center. I want to do one more here. I'm going to open up the legs and I'm going to turn my left foot in, my right foot out. I'm going to open up those arms with the palms up. Look to the right, bend the right knee. Again, knees and toes. Work with the chair. You can hold on to the chair. You could be in the chair. Stay connected to the breath. It's a little bit different here. We're going to try the hand movement, turning the palms down. Feel those arms reaching, your connection to the earth, your breathing and your focus. And again, we'll turn the palms up. And breathing in, breathing out, we'll straighten the legs, both toes forward. We'll go to the other side. Left foot turns out, right foot turns in. We'll reach our arms, palms up. We'll bend the left knee, turning to the left. Beautiful, everyone. Staying with our grounding, our breathing, our focus. You can try turning the palms down. And one more time, turning the palms up. Breathing in here, breathing out, we'll straighten the legs, both toes forward. And we worked with the arms. Let's roll the shoulders a little bit. That's it. Shake it out. And then let's come to the chair and do a little bit more in the chair. Take a moment when we sit, being completely present again. There we go. And you could begin to move yourself a little bit away from the back of the chair so that the legs come forward. I'm going to take the block I'm going to put it between the shins. I'm going to take the feet back and lift the heels. Now take a moment, if you can see, try to spread the toes and have the heels lifted, but the ankles forward. So maybe even touching to make sure that those ankles are forward. You'll feel those calf muscles working. The toes are also working. They're strengthening here. And you can lower the heels and then lift them. And I'm going to work with another block. You don't need to, but if you want a little bit more out of this, my heels are not touching the ground when I relax the feet. So see if that is happening with you. All right, I'm going to lift the heels and lift the arms. This will be my inhale, my exhale, my heels relax towards the earth. Inhale, exhale. We work the back of the calves and we're stretching the toes. A few more, beautiful. And if you don't have a block, you're working with that same movement. I don't know if you're able to see the way the legs look. And one more. There we go. We'll put that block aside. The one that's in your hand, put it aside. And now I'm going to take my feet forward so that my feet are now on the earth. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. I'm coming forward a little bit. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more. Breathing in. Breathing out, hands to the heart. We'll do a little twist. Keep the spine nice and long. Beautiful. We're going to come back to center. We'll twist to the other side. And we return to center. And let's take this block, we'll move it aside. We're going to begin to work with the twist that we've done in class, where we're bringing one arm in the center between the shins. Okay, I have my left hand on the, my right hand on the left calf. And I'm pressing my right leg into the arm a little, and I'm going to twist. I'm going to take my left palm, turn it up, and bring it to my lower back. And I'm gentle with the twist here. I'm taking my time, I'm noticing what can go further. So I'm able to come down a little further. I'm going to bring my arm down towards the earth. I'm going to lift that left shoulder a little more. Maybe turn the head and connect with the breath. Just a little bit of a spiral here. And now I'm going to come back to center. Coming back up, a little twisting. My navel is coming in towards the spine as I do this. Big breath in. Big sigh. All right, we ready for the other side? Left arm comes in, slides down. Find what is working for you first and then take it further when you're in the posture. Right palm turns up to the lower back. I'm going to lift the right shoulder, gazing up and connecting again. I'm tuning into my body. I'm seeing where I can go further or where I may need to drop back a little bit. Staying with the breath and breathing in, breathing out. I'm going to rise back up, coming to center. Rolling a little bit. We're going to do, I think I'm going to add in a trunk roll, and then we'll try a little bit more. So the trunk rolls, our legs are apart. I'm going to bring my hands to my tops of the thighs, and I'm going to breathe in, breathe out. So it feels like it unwinds everything. Breathing in, breathing out. You can do 2 circles on each side. So we'll go the other way. 1 more. And we'll come back to center. And you can keep your knees apart for this. We're going to try this a little bit differently than we usually do. So I'm going to take my right arm now on the inside of the right leg. It's almost identical to what we just did. Legs are further apart. I'm going to bring some pressure into my leg with my arm. You can always work with a block. I'm going to lift my left shoulder, gaze up. I'm going to bring my left hand to the heart and open. You know what? I don't need the block here. I'm going to work this way. This time, both knees are bent. We're going to try it again after we do the other side, and we'll do it with the legs straight. Staying connected to our breath here. Beautiful. Maybe widen your fingers here. Get a little bit more out of this. And if anybody wanted to, you could always have your lift the block. See how it feels doing that. Breathing in here, breathing out. We're going to come back to center. There. That was a big stretch. Let's try the other side, okay? We're going to take left hand inside of left leg, dropping down a little bit. Right hand to the heart. I lift the elbow. I open the arm. I open the hands, and I look upwards. And again, I connect, grounding, breathing, focus. Feeling that big stretch. Nice, everyone. And now breathing in, breathing out. I'm going to come back up. A little twisting. Okay, let's try it now with the legs straight. See if it feels different. I'm going to shift my body weight to the right. And I'm going to take my right leg out to the right side. I'm going to flex the toes towards me. Now here you may want to use the block. Bring it to the inside of the knee. I'm going to tip to the right. I'm going to lift my left shoulder. Left hand to the heart. I open. I'm going to press my left foot on the floor while I flex right toes towards me. And I'm going to look up. Now what I'm doing is back of my hand is pressing against the right leg. Very nice. Stay with the breathing here. Let that guide you. And now breathing in, breathing out, hand to the heart. I'm going to rise back up. I'm going to circle my right ankle a little bit. So I'm getting that circulation. Now let's switch sides. Here we go. Left leg extends and the toes are pointed towards us. I'm going to turn my palm out. I'm shifting to the left, right hand on the heart, the elbow lifts, the arm opens, the hands extend. And I'm going to gaze upwards. I'm going to press my right foot onto the floor. My left foot, the toes are pointed towards me. Grounded, breathing, focused. Breathing in here, breathing out, hands at the heart, elbow to the ribs. We'll bring that leg back in. You could bring your hands back to the thighs. We'll do another circle. Nice and easy. We'll go the other way. We'll come back to center. And just, I think we have time for a little more. Okay. So let's take that right knee in towards us, holding the shin, circling the ankle. I feel it right away, how tight that ankle gets. So this is great for circulation and mobility. Okay, and if it's possible, bring your right ankle to the left thigh, and then step your left hip, that standing leg back, lift the heel. And if you wanted, you could do a little bit of touch on the foot, little massage, little self-care. That's it. And that heel comes back to the earth, and that foot comes back to the floor. Let's go to the other side. All right, left ankle on right foot. I'm going to step right foot back. I lift the heel, I get a stretch right away. Be aware of how your hips are, how your body feels. I didn't circle. I know I missed this. So if you want to do this, we bring left thigh into the belly, circling the foot in both directions. There we go. And then we can bring it back onto the thigh, a little pressure into the feet, little massage, little touch. And then we're going to bring that foot to the earth and come back into center. All right, so let's get ourselves ready for relaxation pose, okay? Sometimes I feel like I'm rushing into relaxation with everybody. I want it to be more of that gentle flow into relaxation. So let me get everything ready here. I'm going to shift the camera down a little bit. And grab the drum. You guys can grab a blanket if you need it. I think I know where I'm taking us today on a journey. That's always helpful. All right, so let's sit back. You can snuggle yourself in. We want the body to rest. So we hear the sound of the drum. I'm slowing it down. And as we hear the sound of the drum, let's give ourselves permission to rest. From crown of the head through soles of the feet. You can ask for any protection or any guides that may want to join you today. And as our breathing deepens and the body relaxes, we visualize stepping through the doorway of our heart onto a magical footpath. It's a snowy day, but our path is clear. We're dressed warmly. And we take a moment to look at the beautiful snow all over the branches. We take a note as we see the dark branches against the white snow. And we let ourselves walk towards a pine forest, those pine trees covered with snow. We ask permission to step in, and we hear welcome. It's warmer in the forest. And as we walk through this path, we can see the snow falling off of the branches, some of them hitting us in the face, gently tickling the skin. Our path takes us to the right. And as we squint with the sun moving into this space, we let the eyes close. And as we open them again, we are on a path, on a mountain. We're nice and safe. And we walk up this mountain, noticing the mountains all around us. Up ahead, we see a small chapel with flags all around it. We get closer and closer. And feeling chilled, we begin to step in, the light changing, candles everywhere, and a caretaker in the back that nods and that steps out of the way so we have privacy. In front of us, we have 2 candles and matches. We take a moment. We think about a loved one. Maybe it's someone who is no longer with us. Maybe it's someone in need of healing. Maybe it's someone we've had an argument with. And we light a candle for that person. We watch how the light glows in that candle that's just been lit. And we say a little prayer or a little something for that person. We have one more candle. That candle is for us. That candle is for gratitude, for all that we've done, for all that we've tried to do for others, for ourselves. This is a thank you. And we take the match and we strike the box and we light that candle for ourselves. We take some time to bring that glow into our heart. We allow that light to soften the places that have gotten a little bit hard and tough over the years. Breathing into the heart, we say, thank you, thank you, thank you. And we look around at all the light in this beautiful chapel. The caretaker returns and we know it's time to go. So we begin to make our way back to the door, opening the door into the cool air and the bright sun. We begin to make our way back down the mountain, back into that beautiful forest, picking up snow along the way and letting the coolness touch our skin. We go back. We go back and back onto the footpath we walked in on. Back, through the doorway of our heart, where our breathing begins to deepen coming back into this moment. We'll begin to bring our hands to our heart, visualizing someone in need of healing within a crystal and sending them this energy, sending it around to all of us here, including those we've held in light, sending it beyond for the healing of humanity, the healing of our planet as we send this into the cosmos, asking for healing, peace, love, laughter, liberation, faith, and unity. May it come back 1,000-fold. I thank you, everyone. I hope everybody has a great week ahead.